welcome back to the channel. It is Thursday. We had a day at Yams yesterday looking at some machinery and bumping into a few people. Had a nice day out, and first job today is we're going to Gold Ox to collect the fertiliser. So I've got the T6, I'm going to put our trailer on it, Dad's getting the TM, I'm going to put Jack's trailer on it, and then we're going to head out over to Gould, get the fertiliser and get back in a big convoy. So yeah, that's what we're on with. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe along to the channel if you're liking what you see. That's one ready to go. Just need to plug everything in the back and check the tyre pressures. It should be alright though, and then get TM on Jack's trailer and do the same on that. Just folding his sheets up because I've got to be sheeted to come out of the factory. So I've got one, I've already strapped it onto my trailer. I'm going to get this on Dad's and get it strapped on. And then I need 4 straps and he needs 8. So yeah, and then we're good to go. We are away, we are off, Dad's following, heading out, could be a while. So to the docks, and we'll see it when we get there. So I just got here now, just got to wait to get on Weybridge where that wagon is there. There's a mass here as well getting loaded up over there. I'm guessing he's just parking up to get loaded. And we can get on Weybridge and get us loaded up and sheeted up. That's both loads sheeted up, well loaded up then sheeted up, and we are heading back now. Nice run through the docks, some water about, and it's quite away from home. So I'll steady old ride back now. Maybe cough something to eat actually. So we got here at 10 o'clock just after, and we're now leaving at 12:30. So it's quite a drawn out job that. But we're heading back now anyway, so catch you back at the yard. So just getting unloaded now, Dad's trailer. This is what we're using. 24 nitrogen, 8, 10, 10. A bit of sulphur in there as well, because since the power stations have stopped pumping it out, we're having to put it on. So getting it unloaded. Where's my trailer? Put it all with the old bags. We're just going to move the old bags so we can use them first, and then that'll be it. I'll stick camera in Manitou and get them all unloaded. That's all with 13. Dad's just pulling them bags back a bit, he's gone a bit far with them, and squash log splitter a bit. Oh, he'll try and bust it, and that one's leaning on top. Now to try and get everything back in here. I'll take Jackie's trailer back in the morning because I don't want to get all the school traffic now and stuff. So big thanks Jack, helped us out there. Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday. I'm just jumping on the T6. I'm gonna get it out of the shed, get the TM out. As you can see there, we got all that fert stacked yesterday. This morning, Dave's coming. He's gonna sort out that valve on the sprayer that still needed doing, and gonna do the NSTS test on it. And he's bringing all the new nozzles for it. So sprayer will be up and running today, done, ready to go out and do some spraying, which we've got to do. So yeah, first job, get everything out of the shed, get the sprayer out, gonna get it filled up with water, ready for when he gets it. This is the point in the sprayer where we cross his fingers and hope that it fires up. Just warming it now. Engine's just behind it, there's a little click when it's warm. So listen out for click, just on the click. Hopefully. Typical. We had it out yesterday. So we've been getting the sprayer sorted, or Dave has. He's sorted the valve on it, sorted a couple of little bits, and done the NSTS test, and it is tested and good to go, fully assured. got his new nozzles on it, the Guardian Airs, which are here, these ones that we went for in the end. So we've got all them on, all tested. You see Dad's just going up the lane with the TM in the trailer to get some sand for some more sandbags, and I'm absolutely freezing from doing that, so I'm gonna go get some dinner. First job now, I'm gonna just get in the spray tank, well not in it, but I've got a couple of dishwasher tablets. I'm gonna drop them in there and set it all going, get them agitating, get them worked into that. So then put a bit more water in as well, I think. Send all that through the boom to clean it all out, clean the filters and everything a bit better. We have had everything off, but just do it a bit better. Dad's just back with the sand, but we're going to get spray finished, then get sand unloaded. And yeah, it's very cold. But yeah, it's the dishwasher tablets here, just set the pump going. I'm going to turn this down to tank wash. That'll get it all moving in there, get them tablets dissolved into it, and then I'll leave it going for 5 as well. New nozzles are on screen now, that one just got a bit blocked. But let's wash them through actually, just have a mess with that. Go again. Working again now. All on. Now we've got all that working, we're just going to put some antifreeze back in it, and then got a couple of clips to put on back that hold the boom to the pipe to the boom to replace, and then it should be good to go. Jack's just popped in with a very little tractor to come for his trailer. See how smart T6 looks next to that. Nice 942. This used to be my drilling tractor. Look at that baby tractor next to that. That's Jack gone, flashing lights just going up lane. I'm just adjusting the restrictors in the boom for when it folds in so they don't clatter in as bad. They do it fold out back in nice and steady and don't do any damage to the boom as it comes in. So just get Dad to drop it down, I'll show you where they are. I've done it a bit too much now so it didn't actually fold all the way in. So that little bolt there, you undo the nut on it and then tighten the bolt in or loosen it out, and that's what stops it. So I'll get that tightened up now. So lift it up now, fold it back in again, and the idea is that before the booms touch together it just slows it down a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Going back in. I think I've got the other side about bang on now, but it's just this side that it didn't come out with. So see where it gets to, and it's crashing back in. Don't like that, but I don't think there's much more I can do. Maybe just adjust it a little bit more, but it's a fine line. Seen better at that, but I'm gonna have to get this sand unloaded that my dad went for. So we're gonna get that done now before it gets to the car. Maybe have another tinker with that another day. But it's all working now anyway, and it is passed, so that's good news. And it is a Friday as well, so we'll get this sand unloaded, ready for morning, doing some more sandbags, and then off to the pub with Jack. So that's my evening. Get these unloaded. Sand unloaded, Manitou going away, Lee here. I'm putting T6 away, and that is it for this Friday. Back on with sandbags in the morning. It's beer o'clock. This morning we've got pulley Manitou, broken Manitou, some bolts have sheared off out of shaft that goes between engine and the gearbox. So I'm just going to get under now. I'll see if you can see and show you where it is, and then I'm going to try and get it out. So if we look up there, get the torch on, that's the shaft, and the bolts have sheared out of there, if you can see that, out of that hole. I can't see if it's up. Yeah, out of there and there. So that whole shaft is now. So we're gonna have to get the other two out of it and get it off, and then get this flange off and drill the sheared off bolts out of it and get some new bolts, and hopefully that'll cure it. But might need a new bearing in the gearbox side of it. So we'll see how that goes this morning. Just gonna turn it over, see if shaft turns to get to the bolts. Bit more. Do that again. Yeah, a little bit if you can. Little bit more. Yeah, that should do. There's some right playing it all when it turns like that. Whoa, they're tight. They're very tight. And there's a lot of play in it all. I don't know if it's knackered shafts. No, I mean it's like elongated the holes. Right, it's turning out shaft. Out shaft's turning. Need a bar or something to put in shaft to stop it turning. Like as I'm undoing bolt, shaft's just turning, it's not undoing bolt. Well, it won't go in that. It won't go in. Could do with some band as well to tie the shaft up when this comes out. Band to tie the shaft up.
How big?
Oh, just a piece so I can tie it. Longish. No, I've got to go round the shaft and then up to under boom or something to hold the shaft up. My torch is dying, but the next step is crack that bolt and get that off to get this plate off to drill out them studs that have snapped off inside there, and that'll drop the oil out of this angle box here. So I've got to try to catch that as well, and then we'll need some new 8090 to top that back up after. Oh, it's all turning. How do you stop that one?
Right.
It's all turning, how do you stop that? Oh, that's tight. So that's the flange plate that they've sheared off in. Smells nice and oily. Got to get them out and some new bolts. I'm just trying to drill them out, so drill a little hole in that bolt, and then we've got some of these for turning them back out. So get that in, then need to drill it a bit deeper first to get that in. We've had no joy with it. We've drilled it out, tried the biggest one of them in it now and sheared it off in the end. So I've tried weld to it, 2 nuts, which they've also snapped off. So I'm just getting a price from Russell's for a new one of them, which I can't imagine is cheap. Let's see if we try a bit harder. I don't know what else we can do really to it. We'll see where we go. I am a winner. I've welded that nut on, and I'm fairly sure after many attempts I'm gonna get it. Oops, that's the earth. And another nut that I'd tried weld on it. Try it ratchet end. It's looking good. Looking good. It's all covered in grease as well, because I covered the plate in grease so I didn't weld the nut to it by accident. So that's nice. But it has gone. I am a hero. One to go. Might not need a new one. So I have got all them bolts out now, so we just need a trip to Russell's to get 4 new bolts, and hopefully that's all it'll need. Get it back on the Manitou, and then it'll be back running and be able to move it, because at the minute it can't move anywhere. There's engine power, but none of it goes to the gearbox. So yeah, the original plan today was to start putting the wood on the roof of the stables, because the timbers came yesterday for that. And yesterday what I got done is, actually I didn't manage to video any of it, but I'll go over now and show you where the stables are at, and the timbers are there just under cover, ready to go on, and this is how they're looking now. So Jake came out yesterday and did all these fronts, blocked them up, and they look really smart now. We're a lot cheaper than doing the wood, and they look just as good, to be honest. When that's all gone off, it'll match the shed all blocked, and then the concrete panels around the back, so they don't look bad at all. That door's just open, so we just, what left of the concrete, we've done the corners over them feet. So yeah, I just need the pin for that to lock closed, and then roof on, some lights in, and another concrete pad out here to make that a bit better, and done. So yeah, really happy with how it's looking. Good choice going with the blocks, I think. And then Dad's just using a bit more of the cement that we've left. I'm just pointing up the concrete panels at the back on the arena side, where the holes are, where the feet were in. So we're getting there. Hopefully this afternoon I'll have the Manitou fixed, and we can put some timbers at least on the backs, because then once they're on, at the minute there's lights for the arena in the end stable, so we'll run a wire along the back there and put the arena lights next to the gate here, just to make that easier as a start. And then we'll all roofs on and everything, and get some price, some fibre cement sheets, and then yeah, get lights in each one, light on the outside, maybe one on that end shining down there, and done. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Need to take one of them home. So we've got 4 new bolts for that, ready to go back on there. Get that screwdriver? What you just done with that screwdriver? Yeah. Yeah. So after a lot of shouting and swearing at it, I've got them in as tight as I can for now. So I'm going to start up now, put boom up, because we need to put some more oil in that gearbox that it goes into. And I'm just going to start it. Back running fine, it's Manitou. I've ordered an oil syringe, one of the things for like sucking oil in and putting oil into stuff. It should come tomorrow, so oil does need topping up, but I'm not going to bother. I'm going to hit morning, run it up, get it warm, and then drop the oil out and put all new oil in it when the new syringe things come. But it did have a rattle, which to be honest we should have noticed. We just you get used to noises, I suppose, and it sort of gradually got worse and worse, and you don't notice it because it doesn't just start being bad, it sort of comes and comes. My camera died yesterday, I don't know where I got to, but I've got the shaft back on the Manitou, I've got the oil to change. Battery's saying 45% and it's been on charge all night, so I don't know what's happened there. Really don't like the cold, and it was very cold yesterday. But yeah, that is working again. So today we've got to fix the marker on the quad for doing the white lining, and then measure the shed to get the prices for the roof sheets, and maybe get some wood up on the shed. This is a pipe off quad that's leaking. I think it just needs a new fitting on here, so I've got one. And I'll try it again. And we're waiting on parts for this, and we're waiting on the new energizer for the electric fence. Me and Dad just been to farm start and to screw fix, and we've got a new energizer for the electric fence because that's broke. So I just noticed as we go up the lane, one of them had come off, so just before I put new energizer on, put that back so it's not earthing it and taking any power out of it. And I'm going to head back to the farm now. Dad's just finishing off fixing the marker on the white liner, so we'll make sure that's working, and I'm going to put the new energizer on for the electric fence. And we've been and got from Screwfix the bolts to put the timbers on for the roof of the new stables, so we could have a look at that. And then I'm waiting on the oil syringe to come from Amazon to get the oil changed on the hubs and the angle box on the Manitou. So head back and do that. Got the dogs with us, got Sol on a Wednesday, she's a good girl-ish. This is the new energizer, which we've upgraded. We've gone for a big one because we've got quite a lot of fencing that runs off it. So instead of just getting the same again, that one's lasted for 9 years, I think, to be fair. So we've gone a bit bigger because we're going to put some more fencing in just to make sure it can handle it. So it's just a case of swapping them over, I hope. I knew it were bigger, but I think that's a big extreme. I'm going to be blowing horses up with that. But it should be a lot better, and it's got a backup charge as well for if the power goes off it'll stay on. So get them swapped over, and we're going to have to make a new bracket for it. So that's that all connected now, and that's showing it's pretty high power. It's in the green. If it goes into red, that's when you've got an issue. It says on the constructions, which the old one on a tester, we've got like a little handheld tester thing. It were only getting 1 bar on it, and it would cost that had gone. So I think you can get them repaired, to be honest. So it might be worth doing that and having that one for the winter paddocks, using this for the summer ones. But then at least this one, it tests it itself magically. You don't have to go put the tester on it. So that's that up and running. And best go test it in the field just to make sure it is doing what it says it's doing. But it's a lot bigger, so it should have a lot more power. So get ready, horses. Start to put another new post in. Have another one snap off. Not a very good post now. So get it all back working as it should. It's plumbed that back into there now, so we're just gonna put some water through it and make sure it works and it don't leak. Let's see what that's like. It's that pipe. It's this pipe, look. One's cutting off and redoing. Holes there. No more leaks. Just fasten it back onto the bracket and it should be good to go. Got my new oil syringe, so I'm going to just top it up now, ready, so we can just use it for the next few days, because we've got this roof to get on, and then when that's done we can properly change oil then, so we've got plenty of oil. So I just dropped 200ml of oil into that, and it's got back up to it's just between min and max on the dipstick, so happy with that, seeing as we're going to change it anyway, so I'm not going to top it right up. And then, yeah, that's about it for today, because it is now dark as well. It's about 5:30, Dad's just mixing some paint for the marking out, so I'm going to go give him a hand with that, I think. And then I've got a floor to take up tomorrow, so I'll show you a bit of that. Doing something a bit different this morning. We're at my house, getting a new floor next week, start next week. But I told Jonah I'd take the old floors up. So carpet's coming up, wood flooring kitchen's coming up. That's today. So that is on the floors up. Back to concrete floors. Ready for Tuesday, a new floor coming. I thought it took longer than it has, to be fair. And then I've got to paint my skating boards and my doors before Tuesday as well. So that's the plan this weekend. I'm gonna go to B&Q now, I think, and get some paint ready for that. And then me and Russ head to the farm, see if we can get some of that roof. So I've been to Ripper Farm Services, got a new spark generator for the gas gun. Put that on, and for some reason, I've wired it all up as it says, but for some reason it won't let me test fire it. Pressing B, and then press A, and that just goes off. Does anyone know what that means? Gas gun is fixed once more, a bit more money spent on it. Could have probably had a few by now. But yeah, that's working, so I'm going to take it up first thing in the morning. I'm just going to nip down to B&Q for some paint. This morning is getting the shed cleared out, getting everything out. So we've got a load of wheat going this afternoon. Later on, I've got Rusty back at the vets as well at about dinner time. So I've got that to do. So yeah, first job is just getting the sprayer out. Now it's all tested and working. Get the tractors out, we're going to have to put the drill on the TM so we can get to the pile of wheat and get the sandbagging machine out and everything. So a bit of a tidying up morning from messing about. So first job, well, tidy all that stuff out of there, got all that ready for wagon to come, and then just brought the gas gun back up to the rate because there's a few pigeons about. So we're going to get this back out here, get it tested, make sure it works, and then scare a few golfers. Oh, that is loud, and it echoed in bucket. A lot of golfers looking around down there. Is it going to go again? It's only 5 minutes.
Yes,
that loaded and away, and just gonna get everything back in. We've had a sweep up and a shovel up, not much weight left now. Get everything back in. The absolute pain of a job of taking everything out of the shed, putting it back in the shed, so then take it back out for when another load goes. Me and Dad want to sell everything straight off the combine and get rid of it and not store it, because how much more do you really make? And then you have mice problems and you're running fans and everything. So I think by the time you put all your electric bill in, running fans and pest control, and if you get pests in your machinery and have to fix it, I don't think it's worth storing it for the extra quid or two you might get a ton. So we're going to look into that for next year, I think. But yeah, for now, get everything back in. Got someone coming to test the fert spreader on Monday, so we've just got that on ready. We're just checking everything over. We'll give that a grease, just having a look at tractor, put a bit of coolant in because it was a bit low on that. Needs a bit of brake fluid and it's right on the minimum line, so if you go over bumps and stuff, it is just flashing up with low. So Dad's just having a look what it is that it needs, because we've got a bit of brake fluid in the shed. Hopefully it's the right one, and then should be good to go Monday. So we'll have a look around this on Monday, which is our sulky fert spreader. Now Sky Agriculture, I think. Look, this isn't very old, and it does make me sulk when I see how much it's rusted for it not being that old. It's bubbling off there. It's not been anywhere near as good as the last one we had. All around there's flaking. It just shows that paintwork and everything's not what it used to be. I suppose making them cheaper, or trying to make them cheaper, but they're even more expensive for us, but the quality is not as good as they used to be. So we have been a bit disappointed with this one, but it does do a good job. It's a good machine, so we'll have a look around it. We've got all that done this morning. We're just going to have a dabble. Just got Manitou saw out. I'm going to get some of these roof buildings up, see how it looks when they're up. So that's right. That's 4 of them up, and they've gone up really easy and really quick, so just need man basket for the last one. Just ladders won't reach that and it's a bit unsafe, so I'll do it front Manitou and get that on, and then see what time it is. Might as well do it next one, I think. I'll just keep going for a bit. Hello and welcome back. It is Monday morning and fert spreader is on. We're heading out to get it calibrated this morning, so when I get up there to see the fella, see if he's got his trays out, getting everything sorted, we need to change the width to 24 metres and make sure it's all working as it should. So see out to see fert spreader now. Got all these trays out, just going to come down now and spread it out. Trays, collect them all up then and measure them out, make sure they're all the same. That's his spread patterning test tubes off them trays. Needs a bit of adjusting. So we just adjusted the width a little bit and got it working a bit better, and we're running it at 600 on the PTO now to get a more even spread. That's just going to empty it out, but all calibrated now. We've got a nice even spread across it and ready to go when it dries out a bit. It's absolutely freezing, so I'm going to go jump in Manitou and get the heater on and head back to. So fertilizer spreader is done, brought the fert back, need to get that back over there. But this afternoon all we're going to do is finish this roof off and get that last bay, the wood on. Just getting a few prices for roof. We've had 2 prices for fibre cement. One of them is 2,500 and one of them's 800. How can it be so different? And then we've looked at bitumen roof sheets and tin, which we're not that bothered for tin, because you get condensation on it and the noise of rain. So yeah, just get a couple more prices and see what we're going to do for roof. that's all 3 bays with timbers on, job done, and fert spreader calibrated and ready to go. So that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it, and don't forget to like and subscribe along, and see you next one.